Hello, so for this video, ituturo ko yung wattmeter method for power analysis in AC circuit. So we have this question. 400 VRMS circuit has a balanced delta load of 40 bar 15 degrees ohms impedance, and then two wattmeters are connected for power measurement with the current coils in lines A and B. Find the meter readings. So we are asked to find the average power that will be determined using the 2 wattmeter method. So let us first lagyan natin yung given. So our given is line voltage, which is 400 volts, and then we have a impedance of 40 bar 15, which are connected in delta. 40 bar 15 ohm. And then we know that our formula for average power is P equal to VL IL cosine theta. So we can refer to our power triangle. So this is our power triangle. And then for horizontal axis, we have the average power connoted as P, and then reactive power as Q, and then S for apparent power. So this is the overall magnitude. And then for the horizontal component, we have VL IL cosine theta, and then this is our theta. This can also be the power factor, cosine theta. So this is our power factor, no? And then for vertical axis, we have the reactive power. This is the VL IL sine theta. So if you notice, wala siyang square root of 3 in this part before ng VL. So we can use this for single phase only. So for three phase system, we will use square root of 3 VL IL cosine theta. Ganyan. Now, going back to the original question. So, ito yung gagamitin nating equation, no? VLIS cosine theta. So, okay. So, meron tayong line voltage. Excuse me. Meron tayong line voltage. This is our line voltage. 400 volts. And then, meron tayong theta, which is also the theta given by our impedance. So, in balance three-phase circuit, ang impedance, or rather ang delta, or rather ang theta ng impedance is equal to the theta of our average power, no? So we already have this one, theta. We have our voltage. So ang tinatanong is ito, power. So how will we get it? Ang kulang na lang natin is itong line current. So alam natin na delta connected yung impedance natin. So ganyan siya. So meaning, the line voltage that passes to this load is equal to the phase voltage. Tama. So kung ano yung voltage na dumadaan dito sa linya na yan, then linya na yan, is also the voltage that is across through each phase of our load. So meaning, we can also get our line current from that one, or rather the phase current. So let us solve for our phase current. Alam natin na ang phase current is just phase current is equal to the phase voltage divided by the phase impedance. So Ohm's law. So we will just be using the magnitude of its value. So 400 volts RMS divided by 40. So, itong 40 na yan, no? So, we will be having a phase current of 10 A RMS. So, alam natin, ito ay phase current pa lang. But we will be needing line current, no? So, for delta connected load, alam natin na ang relationship ng line current and phase current is denoted by this equation. So, IL or line current is equal to square root of 3 times the line or the phase current. So, ganyan yung relationship niya. Now, we have our IP, our line current or the phase current. So, pwede na natin kunin yung line current natin. So, IL is just equal to 10 square root of 3, which is 17.32. Check natin sa calculator. 10 square root of 3. So, ayan. 17.32 amperes. Ay, nawala. Nagilang natin sa gilid. Okay. Ampere. So, ito yung line current natin. Now, substituting this to our power equation or power formula, we will be having P is equal to VL IL cosine theta. So, binaba ko muna, no? Bakit ko muna ibinaba? Kasi ito yung magiging reference natin para malaman natin yung readings ng wattmeter. Kasi meron tayong dalawang wattmeter. Remember? So, our wattmeters are located in lines A, here, lines A and B. So, another recall, kapag meron tayong lines A, B, and C, and then connected sila sa mga loads. Let's say, ito yung loads natin. So, ganyan. So, for example lang, no? Then, ito yung line A, line B, and line C. Now, we will be having wattmeter in this part, and then, saan siya nakalagay? A and B. So, andito yung pangalawang wattmeter. So, meron tayong free line na tinatawag na kung saan walang wattmeter na nakalagay, which is, in our case, this is the line C. So, meaning, the voltage in wattmeter A, so, pwedeng ito yung wattmeter A, is connected also to C. Kasi yun yung concept ng 2 wattmeter. So, our V in wattmeter A, which is this one, yung voltage natin dyan is called VAC. VAC. Kasi, ito yung nag-iisang free line. So, yung voltage natin dyan is connected to line C. For wattmeter B naman, itong line B, meron siyang wattmeter ulit, connected siya sa free line. So, kung yun yung concept natin. So, ang voltage in line B is VBC. So, ang alam natin na standard voltages subscript, yung dalawang subscript sa mga voltages is that it should be VCA. Tama? And then ito, tama na siya, VBC. So, alam natin ito ay reversed. So, siya yung gagawin nating P2. Ang pinakabasehan natin for P1 is that yung P1 is always correct yung subscript. Ang tamang subscript natin is VAB, VBC, and VCA. So, ito yung for positive sequence, diba? Naalala niyo sa 3-phase. So, ito yung mga dapat na subscript ng mga voltages natin. However, kapag isa dyan sa mga voltages na yan is reversed yung subscript, yun yung gagawin yung B2. So, for P1, ito dapat yung pagbabasihan nyo. Ayan, tatlong yan. Okay. So, meron na tayong P1. So, ang gagamitin natin dito, in our case, is VBC. Kasi siya yung tamang subscript. And then, our P2 is VAC. Okay. So, after I explain that, gagawin na natin yung power 1 or yung readings sa wattmeter na nakakonect sa line B, which is yung my correct sequence. So, P1 is equals to wattmeter in BC. Now, VL, IL, cosine, theta. Now, alam natin, kapag P1, mag-a-add tayo. Kasi siya yung tamang sequence. And then, for P2, which is the wattmeter reading in AC, is VL, IL, cosine. Ngayon, since siya yung may reversed sequence, which is AC, supposed to be CA siya. So, ang equation niya is may minus 30 sa theta. Now, we are ready to solve for P1 and P2. 400, then 17.32 cosine. Ang theta natin, remember, is also equal to the theta of our impedance, which is 15. So, 15 plus 30 is 45. Try natin nilagay sa calcu. 400 times 17.32 cosine 45. So, ito ang value ng ating, ito ang value. Ayan. 4.89 or actually pwede na natin 4.90. Lagyan natin 4.90 kilowatt. So remember, average power is merong unit na watts. For P2, we have 400 times 17.32 cosine. Ngayon, 15 minus 30 is negative 15. So, input natin dito. We will be having 6.69 kilowatt. Now, we have our P1 and P2. So, ito yung mga wattmeter readings natin. Ngayon, for follow-up questions, we have A, B, and C. So, ang sagutan natin ng A. Ang follow-up question natin sa part A is that total power, PT. We know that PT is also equal to P1 plus P2, which is, by calculating this, 4.9 plus, saan na yan? 4.9 plus 6.69, we will be having 11.59 kilowatt. Okay. For part B, ang tanong is that if the power factor of the load changes to 0.8 lagging, how would the wattmeter readings change? Okay. So, ang power factor na binigay niya is 0.8. Tama. 0.8 lagging. So, we know that our power factor is also equal to cosine theta. So, if this is equal to 0.8, kunin lang natin yung inverse cosine, makukuha na natin yung cosine, ay yung theta. So, inverse cosine 0.8 equal to 36.87 degrees. So, ayan na yung theta natin na gagamitin natin sa power. Ngayon, if the power factor of the load changes to 0.8 lagging, how would the wattmeter readings change? So, babaguhin lang natin yung delta, ay rather yung theta, na nandito sa dalawang power ng wattmeters natin. Okay? Now, our P1 would be 400 times 17.32 cosine. Now, instead of plugging in the 15 degrees that we have earlier, we'll be having 36.87 degrees. So, for P1, mag-add tayo ng 30. So, that would be 66.87. and that is equal to 2.78 kilowatt. Now our P2 would be now 36.87 minus 30, so that would be 6.87 na lang. So, ang power na natin ngayon is 6.89 kilowatt. Uy, nawala. Now, solving for part C, what would be the phase current in the delta load? So, ang tinatanong naman ngayon is phase current. Phase current. So, we will be having a power factor of PF is equal to 0.8 lagging. Now, the question now is reversed. Kanina, given yung, madali nating masasolve yung phase current by the voltage and the impedance. Ngayon, hindi sila given. Given sila pero nag-change yung power factor. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is get the IL. So,